So how they're going to line up today. Alexei.
Yeah, as we mentioned, a lot of youth out there on the field. Harry Lewis, 19 years old. Jack Stevens, we talked about how well he played midweek, holding up that back four with another start. Reed right in front of that back four next to Clasie. And then up top, well, Josh Sims, keep an eye on him too. A lot of hype around him. Another 19-year-old out there, whether he's on the left or moves over to the right. And then as we...
2 clean sheets in 7 games this season. Bob Holden, he'll be getting experience. He's got an England international next to him. And then the Spanish player will push on. Chamberlain, again, that midfield, I'm not sure whether that suits him as a more of a holding midfield player. But Theo Walcott can have a go at McQueen, the full-back, and with his pace, Perez, who's got an eye for goal, playing very well against Preston. And great for Danny Welbeck, he's a player.
So Kevin Friend's whistle gets the tie at all. He got the late winner in the 3rd round replay against Norwich. Walcott. Here's an opening for Arsenal, and the shot was smothered by Stevens. It was Jeff Reine-Adelaide who had... McQueen. He's not away yet though. Here's Reine-Adelaide. He's managed to poke it through and find some space. Walcott couldn't be found at the back post.
Just too hard, wasn't it? Perez really just fizzed across. Just a little less pace on it. 2 players lining up to just tap it into an empty net. I guess it's a good area, but way too fast.
Danny Welbeck tells Lucas Perez where he wants it next time. Now a chance for Arsenal maybe with Walcott looking for some room in the middle. Reine-Adelaide sees the chance to find Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's pulled it wide. Think of Luke Shaw. No wonder Arsene Wenger this week was praising Southampton's rate of producing players as remarkable.
No, you're quite right. Almost second to none, because the conveyor belt of talent that's come out of Southampton in recent years has been very impressive. I think there's no doubt that Southampton will be aware of the fullbacks pushing on for Arsenal. That'll be part of their attacking plan as well when they do win it, so they can find some space and get at the 2 centre-halves.
Lucas Perez plays in Danny Welbeck, and Danny Welbeck finishes in fine style. That's a sweet moment for the Arsenal and England striker. With a knee injury since the end of last season. He's begun his comeback in recent weeks. Now on his first time back in an Arsenal team from the start of a game, he finds himself on the score sheet again via the crossbar. Really nicely taken, and it is Southampton 0, Arsenal 1.
What a cool finish that is as well. He's the underside of the bar, but outside of the right boot from Danny Welbeck, sees the goalie, knows he's rushing out and just lifts it over him. So there's plenty of composure. The Wenger absolutely delighted to see Welbeck back, but also scoring.
Nice. Lucas, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Over towards Welbeck. Welbeck eyes on the ball, it's another one! That's brilliantly taken too! Danny Welbeck at the double for Arsenal. And he's showing those Gunners fans the sort of finishing ability that they've been missing from him during his time on the injury list. He watched that a long way in the air, but the control and finish were just sublime.
Brilliant finish, it really was. What a ball from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Plucks it out of the air, takes it away from the defender and the keeper, and has the composure to slip it underneath Lewis on the Southampton goal. Unfortunately for him, it was through his legs, but absolutely on fire. A brilliant ball, even better finish.
It almost looks scuffed, doesn't it, the way he does it, but it's very deliberate touch of the ball, rolled into the net, and Arsenal are sitting pretty in terms of being on their way to round 5 of the FA Cup. It is Southampton 0, Arsenal. Sims breezes past Bellerin. Maitland-Niles came back well. Here's Shane Long, and Ospina is well out of his goal. And that's fired over by Hojbjerg. And David Ospina will breathe a sigh of relief.
Well, what is he doing, Ospina? I mean, he's gone out to challenge the ball initially, but once he can't get it, he has to go back towards his own goal. Here it's left to the keeper, and here now he should be getting back. Instead tries to somehow win the ball. Fortunately for him, just about enough defenders, and Hojbjerg, all he could do was volley it high.
Through for Shane Long. And Long's gone for goal, he had to. Nothing really else on for him. And it forces the save from Ospina. He hit that nicely.
Fantastic effort, wasn't it? And that's what you're looking for. Shane Long over the top. Martina knows. Puts it down the side of Holding. The pace of Shane Long gets him in behind. And what a finish as well. He's been doing everything to kill.
Might get an opportunity now. It's Oxlade-Chamberlain who puts it in. And there was a little flick header from Mustafi. Not quite enough on it.
He knows he's...
It's going to be Hojbjerg. It was the side of the net on its way past. David Ospina was never truly troubled by it.
Well, I think he was more so hoping that it goes wide, because Hojbjerg, brilliant technique, it really was, and so close. It's only another yard to his left-hand side, and that would have been at least a goal back for Southampton, but not to be. Not quite enough curl.
Oof. I don't see that happen very often. Absolutely drilled by Stevens into Hojbjerg. Here's Lucas. Lucas to Welbeck. Trying to find Walcott, and it's in for 3-0. Southampton being taken apart by Arsenal. And that's a moment for Jack Stevens to forget. He just tried to blast the ball away. It took his teammate out of the game. And now, with Arsenal scoring a third, Southampton might be out of the cup.
Well, that's awful play from Southampton. They gave the ball away, but Danny Welbeck's a brilliant pullback as well. And McQueen, he should actually get there a lot quicker, but it's Theo Walcott, he wants it more. He just stabs his right boot in the way, sticks it in the back of the net. And Southampton, they're looking at themselves, because they really have committed too many mistakes, and this one has cost them another goal.
Welbeck scores 2 on his return, and after a shorter absence, only 6 games, Theo Walcott is back in the team and scoring 2. Will be Arsenal to get things going again, trying to... Oxlade-Chamberlain. Up went Mustafi in front of Welbeck. There's Maitland-Niles. And that was a wild one. Just had to hold his run. Nice poison awareness shown by Welbeck. Gibbs is arriving now at the back. Lucas finds Bellerin, who's there too. And it's straight at Lewis.
Really was good play, wasn't it, from Welbeck, because once he didn't slip the ball through to Perez, then he had to wait, check his run. He did perfectly. And the timing of the pass was a good one. Bellerin just pulls out at the edge of the box. He's found, can't quite get the direction. Comes himself.
Sims finds Tadic. There's his first touch. Now it's Jordy Clasie with the chance to hit it. Hit it he does, but hit it too high.
Mustafi and Ospina, communication between them is extremely poor.
That's not a great touch from Stevens. It's straight to Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's past Gardos. Poked through to Sanchez. Sanchez to Walcott. 4-0 Arsenal. They've carved Southampton open once again. Theo booms down from the away seats. 2 for Welbeck, 2 for Walcott. What a perfect return, and what a perfect evening it has been for Arsenal.
No, it certainly has. Look to Sanchez. This is his first touches since coming on. Certainly onside. Once he stops from going out, composure, head up. Finds the right pass, doesn't he, as well? And Walcott, all he needs to do is steer it into the bottom corner. That's exactly what he does. And that makes it 4.
That makes it good night, Southampton, for sure, in terms of this season's Emirates FA Cup adventure. They do at least have one Wembley final already to look forward to. Arsenal are one step closer to one of their own. They are. Redmond past the challenger Mustafi. Gibbs heads out. Chance to hit it. And it is fair. Tadic. Redmond. 5 wide by McQueen. Can't. Is able to get it away to Lucas Perez, who's setting Sanchez away. Sanchez has 2 for company. And seemingly all the time in the world to Theo Walcott for his hat-trick. As easy as you like once again from Arsenal. Theo Walcott with a hat-trick against the team with whom it all began for him.
Brilliant play from Arsenal, and yet again Southampton are caught high up the pitch. Direct play. This time, Perez plays the ball to Sanchez. He does brilliantly, just waits, bides his time, plays the perfect pass as well. Keeper will be disappointed as well, Lewis. Not at fault, certainly for the first 4, however. For this one, number 5, he should have done better. Goes over his foot. But Theo comes back home and scores 3.
He had scored 3 goals in his last. McQueen now. Sims. Nice skill to get away from Maitland-Niles, and a good try, and it forces a save from Ospina. Can't have seen the yellow shirt in front of him. Look at this, Lucas Perez is in. Harry Lewis is hesitant in goal. Well, he got lucky, the teenage keeper. And it is the 5th FA Cup game between the teams, and Southampton have never won one.
It's a brilliant ball outside of the right boot. And the keeper just stands his ground, but makes himself knife and big. And then, of course, sprints towards Lucas Perez. Can't find a way through. Excellent stop.
Yeah, it's good.
Don't give them ideas.
Martina. Finds Reid, who lashes the ball.
Okay, Tony, thank you. Arsenal then through to the 5th round in impressive fashion. Arsene Wenger certainly not missed today, Warren.
Impressive performance by a lot of these players. Steve Bowl will be pleased to get it out of the way, but they're all around their movement. Great for Danny Welbeck to get a couple of goals. Sanchez coming on, he looked lively, looked bright, and obviously the big hero, Theo, getting 99 goals for Arsenal now.
Yeah, fantastic performance from Arsenal there. 5-0 the final score. The Gunners advancing comfortably, but there was plenty of drama elsewhere today involving Premier League heavyweights. We will recap all the FA Cup action after the break.